Hello and welcome to another video of Factorio. I am Deozaan. Last time we had just finished setting up this sulfuric acid production as well as lubricant, and I think this time we are going to focus on making some plastic bars over here. So probably don't need this much coal, so I don't need to clear out the whole patch. I think I'll just let's see which. It's an interesting shape. Okay, so kind of start in the top right corner. That should probably be plenty of miners. In fact, I'm only going to do 4, because even that will probably be plenty. Alright, so where are we going to do this? I think I will send the petroleum down maybe from here. So, to make plastic, need petroleum and coal. Okay, so do something like that. Oops. Send the plastic bars up. Let's get some speed modules. Okay, so for the coal, just kind of planning ahead because we'll probably need a lot more plastic bar production in the future. But for now, am I doing this right? No, I'm not. Okay. So this is what I wanted. Okay. Plastic bars can be balanced there, and they'll come out this way. Okay, now then, feed the coal, get rid of the bars. Feed the coal, get rid of the bars. Okay, so I want 2 of those. And we need some power. And this needs power like that. Where did the other modules go? Efficiency modules. Alright, we've got some power. And some lights. Alright, so now we're producing plastic bars again. Great. And I was going to balance the coal. Okay, so let's bring the plastic bars back so we can get back to making more red red chips again. Don't need that anymore. Okay, so that should feed directly into the red chip production, which, as far as I'm aware, that's pretty much the only thing plastic bars are used for. So I don't really need to bus it anywhere. Anyway, next on the agenda, let's check out power while we're here. Power seems to be doing... Why isn't this producing any power? Is it not needed? Oh, I never hooked up the water. That would explain it. Okay, so now we should have plenty of power. Well, if you saw me construct that a while ago and have been yelling at me the whole time that I never connected that, I apologize. I've made essentially all of these videos in advance. I haven't posted anything to YouTube yet. So if I have comments enabled or whatever, I don't know how I'm going to set it up, but if there are comments enabled and you commented and told me that I neglected to do that, I'm sorry, I haven't read those comments yet because these videos are still just saved to my hard drive for the time being. Okay, let's do batteries. I need iron, copper, and sulfuric acid. So this doesn't require a whole lot. In fact, what I could probably do is feed directly from this sulfuric acid into a chemical plant here, and then also grab off of this same belt. Yeah, like that. And so that will go there, and then that will go like that, and that will go like that. So I think I mentioned this already, but the game is at a stage where it takes me so long to set up each thing that the research just goes so fast, and so many things get researched before I can construct the things that I need to progress with further research. Okay, that should work. It's not really that great. In fact, no. Okay. It's not pretty, but it works. And I heard someone somewhere say, in fact I think it was another Factorio video I was watching, I think it was on a Roomba's channel, and he said, if it's ugly and it works, then it still works. I don't know. Something like that. Okay, so I've got the batteries. Time to feed the batteries out. balancer here. We'll send it over from here, just in case I need to expand my plastic bar production later. I'm out of belts. So I grabbed a whole bunch of pipes before I went up, and I used almost all of my piped grounds. That's pretty crazy. How am I doing on my other things? Inserters, got plenty of those. Okay. Should be good to go with that. I always say to myself, if you're using more than one underground belt pair to cross over a single line, it's more efficient to just change it so that one single line goes underground. So, but then if I do that, I would have to have it come up there, and oh well. May not be pretty, but it works. And again, as I just was saying, if it's not pretty and it works, well, it still works. Okay, so I think now that I've done all that, I think I want it to come out down on the side after all. Just because I want it to, let's see, steel, green belts, something red, not green belts, but green chips, something red chips. So it has to be here. Okay, I will do that then. Alright, so there are only a couple of things left to consider making in the oil section. One of which is solid fuel, and it's most efficient to make it out of the light oil because it only requires 10 units of light oil, whereas it requires 20 of petroleum or heavy gas. And then I also probably want to make, oh, I never did finish, no, I don't know, flamethrower ammo, I guess. I have to have researched the flamethrower, but that requires light and heavy oil. Oh yeah, and steel, I forgot about that. I could run a steel line up here, or I could just mine this iron and turn it into steel right up here. Anyway, I'm gonna get started making some solid fuel, I guess, just so I can start packing it away in a chest. So I think I will do that in this area. Send it down from there. Solid fuel, okay? And then this stuff, doesn't stack much, so it fills up the chests really fast. So I'm putting a lot of chests down so that we can get a good stockpile of it. Because later on, this is used in making rocket fuel to power the rocket into space. And you need a lot of it, so just letting it work. Why don't I have very much lubricant? Because I'm full of light oil, so we haven't been producing heavy oil. So we're already running into problems with having too much of something. This will help a little, but not much, so I'm going to expand the cracking. So that the light oil can be converted into petroleum. A light there and a light there. Okay. So hopefully that will use up a lot more of this light oil faster. Alright, and we're backed up on that. We will back up on these eventually because we're not using them for anything yet. I think I want to have a light around. Well, it doesn't really matter, but it'd be nice to be able to see these fluids and how much is in them at a glance. You can see on the front there, this one's pretty full, this one's mostly empty. This one is pretty much entirely empty. And so I'm going to get a light here. So we can see how much sulfuric acid we have. Okay, so I think that, let's see, what was the other thing? Flamethrower, ammo, which I can't make yet. So that's pretty much all the oil stuff I need to do for the moment. I may need to come later and expand it out, you know, just to produce more and deal with more at once, to process more at once. But for now, this should be plenty. In fact, I can already see I have these two, but not these 5, and it needs all 5 of these to keep up with those 2, so might as well at least get a couple more of these sulfur making machines. Let's go for another level of mining productivity. Oops. Now these produce so much sulfur so quickly that the line will get full before this one has a chance to unload. I'll show you what I mean. So see how that one has to wait a while before it can put things down? And I can only put, yeah, I can't even put them down anymore. So the solution to that is to send it over this way and load it onto the other side of the belt. But now it's backing up here because these inserters aren't fast enough to load it as quickly as it needs to be. So I can throw in some fast inserters, or I could do stack inserters. I think the fast inserters should be fast enough because it takes... Nope, I could probably do to have the stack inserters. I think I'll do that. It's kind of a... Probably don't actually need to run it at the full capacity. Wow, it's gonna... but just for fun, I guess. While we're waiting, we'll let it be producing something. So now these ones have the problem of being entirely backed up. So a potential solution for that is to split some of it onto the right side of this section of the belt. So now they should be able to load, 5 in one go. 4 in one go. But I can increase that if I research this. That will increase how much they can hold. But I need the blue science for that, which I don't have just yet. But they're a lot faster and they can carry 4 at a time, so yeah, they're clearing that backlog pretty quickly. So and then now the problem is, well, yeah, they're keeping up with the iron. Still not keeping up with the sulfur. Maybe oh, yeah, the problem is they can't unload the sulfur fast enough. Okay. Let's try this. There. That should help. Guess if I'm going to use stack inserters here, I might want to consider using stack inserters here because this is full. Or I may want to consider doing 2 lines of the sulfur. This one alone is making it, well, the balancer is probably making it so that this one can't go. There, that should start feeding him to both of them. And it stopped producing it because we're full of sulfuric acid, and the only thing we're using it for is batteries, but not very quickly. So all of that was essentially for nothing. I'm going to replace these with just the regular fast inserters for now because we're backlogged and we don't really need it. And the regular inserters only use 13 kilowatts of power. The fast inserters use 46, so like 3 times as much. Yeah. And then the green stack inserters use 132, so basically 10 times as much as one of these. So we really don't need that, especially when we are still sometimes having problems with power consumption. We're low on petroleum, but that's kind of how things go. Once the lubricant fills up, we'll be getting a lot more heavy oil. It's not really a big deal right now because we're backed up on pretty much everything. Okay, I think that's basically all we need for, again, the oil processing. not much else we need to do here for a while, except, again, maybe expand it out to produce more at a time. But for now, I think that will be enough. It should be good. Although one thing I do want to do, and I'm running out of these underground things. I will eventually want to get this lubricant down to the base because I need it to make other things. But for now, I don't need it, and I'm out of pipes, so I'm not going to worry about it. Anyway, this video is long enough. It's about that time again, so I'm going to end the video, and I don't know what I'm going to work on next. I suppose probably it's time to try to get the Blue Science packs automated, because a lot of stuff we'll start relying on that, and ideally the goal soon is to get robots made so that the robots can be doing a lot of the work for me, and I can just kind of stand around and reap the benefits. So that's kind of the goal for the next few videos probably, but you'll have to come back and see if that's what I actually do. So thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.